Some stories defy logic. Soldiers lost behind enemy lines, mountaineers trapped by blizzards. By all accounts, they shouldn't survive, yet they do. These aren't just lucky breaks. They're proof of a force deep within the human spirit, a will to live that refuses to be extinguished. History is full of these tales: sailors adrift for months, pilots evading capture, ordinary people facing impossible odds. It's not about being the strongest or fastest. Survivors are often those who discover an inner strength they never knew they had. It's a quiet, stubborn power, the voice that whispers, "Not today," when everything else says, "Give up." This is the true survival tool, more valuable than any gear. When your body and mind start to shut down, something primal kicks in. A refusal to become another statistic. The paradox of will. When reason says it's over, the spirit digs in for the fight of its life. True survival begins not with what you carry, but with the fire you carry within. That spark, the will to live, is what makes the impossible possible. It's the essence of every survival story, and it's inside us all. When your body screams to quit, you need a reason to say no. That reason is your purpose, your why. For some, it's fighting for a cause or a flag. For others, it's the responsibility to a team, a family, or a promise. Purpose gives meaning to suffering and turns struggle into mission. It doesn't have to be grand. Sometimes it's as simple as seeing the next sunrise or making it home. Survivors define themselves as fighters, not victims. They see obstacles as opportunities. Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor, saw that those with a reason to live, a loved one, a goal, were most likely to endure. Purpose gives you a future to fight for, even in the darkest places. In crisis, find your why and hold on to it. Let it anchor you when everything else is chaos. Purpose is the shield against despair. It keeps you moving forward. It's the difference between giving up and going on. Make it your lifeline. No one survives alone. In the darkest moments, we carry the faces and voices of those we love. This connection isn't weakness. It's the ultimate strength. The thought of family, friends, or comrades can give you a second wind when you're ready to collapse. We're hardwired to protect our tribe, even if they're miles away. Love becomes a compass, always pointing you home. In battle, the bond with your team can push you beyond your limits. You fight for the person next to you. Endure for those waiting for you. Duty to others transforms individuals into an unbreakable unit. Carry a photo of loved ones. It's not just comfort, it's a tool. When you want to give up, remember who you're fighting for. Your survival is part of their story too. That's a story worth every ounce of effort. Connection is survival. The strongest tree isn't the most rigid, it's the one that bends with the wind. Survival is about adaptation, not brute force. The environment changes fast. The survivor adapts faster. In war or wilderness, plans fall apart. The adaptable improvise and overcome. Resourcefulness turns obstacles into opportunities. A ditch becomes shelter, trash becomes a tool. Adaptability is a mindset. Let go of ego and expectations. The world doesn't care about your plans. You must change with it. Every mistake is a lesson, every failure a stepping stone. The rigid mind shatters under pressure. The flexible mind grows stronger. Embrace setbacks. They're part of the process. Flexibility, not rigidity, is the key to endurance. Survival is about bending, not breaking. That's how you last. Ultimately, survival is an inside job. Gear and strength help, but if your mind quits, it's over. Mental fortitude is the foundation, staying calm, thinking clearly, and holding on to hope. Hope is the fuel for the will to live. It's not blind optimism, but a determined belief in a better outcome. Focus on what you can control. Break big challenges into small, manageable tasks. Survive the next hour, not the whole week. Reach the next ridge, not the whole desert. The will to live is a choice, a deep expression of who we are. We are born survivors. Endurance is in our DNA. When you face your own challenges, remember, you have a reservoir of strength deeper than you imagine. Trust it. Nurture it. Never, ever give up. That's the power within.